#1 agent for Keller Williams back in 2008 and 2009. He closed 22 units himself, and it was a commission of $190,000. Chad. On behalf of NAHREP, welcome Chad Goldwasser.
Stand up, please. Stand up, please. Stand up. 1 second. This is for me. After I say this, I want you to say it back to me. Would you do that? Say yes.
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm the best at what I do.
I'm the best at what I do.
I lead, not follow.
I lead, not follow.
I believe, not doubt.
I believe, not doubt.
I am a leader.
I'm a leader.
I study and learn my market.
I
I study and learn my market.
I act with courage
I have the courage
and boldness
and boldness
in all my endeavors.
in all my endeavors.
I am raising my standards.
I'm raising my standards.
I'm raising the bar.
I'm raising the bar.
I serve others.
I serve others.
I serve others.
I serve others.
I am stepping up.
I'm stepping up.
Louder on these. Step up!
Step up.
Step up!
Step up. Step up.
That's enough. I love this city, San Antonio. I love this city for many reasons. Multicultural, amazing history, incredible people. You have the Houston, not Houston Rockets. I'm done. I'll tell you one other reason I love San Antonio. I live in Austin, Texas. I own a company called Pure Gold Realty. We are opening with my leader, Isaac Torres, today here in San Antonio. But here is why I love San Antonio even more, because I'm opening an office in San Diego as well. And I was on my way there Saturday morning. I got about an hour's worth of sleep. Was going to get on the plane at 6 a.m. And I got my ticket and I walked through security. And as I was walking through security, you know, they scan you. You guys know the scan, right? Everybody? Yeah. Okay. So I'm walking through the scanner and I go like this and they scan me and I walk out of the scanner. And the guy says to me, he goes, "Hold on, sir." He says, "You're showing a little hot around the wrist and around the groin." True story. And I was like, and he says to me, we can rescan you or I can pat you down. And he says, "We can rescan you, sir, or I can pat you down." And I said, "Pat me down." And he said, "No, we can scan you." I said, "Pat me down, sir." And he patted me down. And that's why I love San Antonio. I don't have to fly here. I'm on a mission. My life is not about money. My life is not about fame, fortune. Those things are nice. My life is about a mission that I was given. And that mission is to make a positive impact on the lives of billions of people worldwide. I am a mission-based, values-based person. And my mission here today, when I woke up this morning, was to make a positive impact on your lives right now. So, I got about 30 minutes. I'm going to share with you from my heart some of the ways that I was able to build my business and become the #1 agent worldwide for a company of almost 90,000 agents, one of the top 15 agents on the planet, period. And then I was brought to my knees and humbled because I needed it. And I'm not going to share about that really today, but I want to share with you how I am restarting in really 3 key factors, okay? 3 key factors that are allowing me to restart my life and expand and build even better than before. Are you with me? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. There's 3 things I want to share with you today. And the first one is about vision. Okay? If you've, Christian or not, if you've read the Bible, you understand that a man without vision shall perish, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to talk about vision. So write that down. Vision. And actually write down a crystallized vision. Okay? Write it down, please. Number 2 is mindset. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can write it down too. Number 2 is mindset. Okay? And this is all going to relate back to your real estate career. How many real estate agents do I have in the room? How many salespeople do I have in the room? How many human beings do I have in the room? Okay, this applies to all of you then. Okay? So number 1, crystallize your vision. Number 2, feed your mindset. Okay? When I got to number 1 in the world with Keller Williams, right? People are bowing at your feet when you reach this level of success, right? I thought it was about me. I was a little arrogant and such, but I got over that. I got over myself and my ego, and I'm working on living my life with more humility every day. But people would come up to me and they would say, "What is it? What is it? What are you doing? What's the key?" And I would pull them really close and I would say, massively positive energy and an incredible attitude. And they would be like, no, seriously. And I said, I can teach you about scripts and dialogues. I can teach you about open houses. I can teach you about lead generation. I can teach you about leadership. But this, beyond anything else, got me to number 1. Massively positive energy and an incredible attitude. That's the truth. Because when you have that, right, you attract. Right? I don't want to chase things. I want to teach you how to attract. Would you all like to attract versus chase?
Yes.
Oh, good. And then the third thing I want to talk to you about is asking for what you want. Ask for what you want. So many people on this planet, in this world, allow the world and their circumstances to determine what they receive. And the truth is that if you start asking, okay, asking for what you want, sales, happiness, a great relationship, chances are you're going to get it. So, that's a good song. So if you're with me, just give me about 25 more minutes or so right now. And focus just a little bit of your time. Because my goal, again, is to make just a small, if you walk out of here with one idea, right, like Isaac, that changes your life, then I'm successful. And that is all I care about today. So, no. Expand your vision. Crystallize your vision. Crystallize your vision. When I was 24 and I got into real estate, I'm just going to be honest. Is it okay if I'm honest and transparent today? Yes. Okay, thank you. So I was 24 years old. I moved from Minneapolis down to Austin, Texas. And I was 22, sorry. I moved from Minneapolis down to Austin, Texas. And when I was 24, I was working for a bar and a restaurant called Trudy's in Austin, Texas. I was making margaritas, great margaritas, by the way. I'm a good bartender. I don't drink anymore. You wouldn't want to see me drunk. Seriously. But here's the transparency. 5 years old, parents divorced. 10 years old, father convicted of a crime. 14 years old, father dies. Becomes a kid, lost. Becomes involved in drugs and alcohol. 21. Denver, Colorado, basically a crack addict, no college degree, I'm telling you, like my life was messed up. 24, kid, gets excited about investing in real estate, decides that he does not want to open restaurants for a living, gets his real estate license so he can start investing, sits in a room like this, gets his license, looks around and says, maybe I could do this. Finds a mentor who changes his life. Starts getting up at 5 a.m. doing affirmations, going through a book called 30 Days to Success, which I'm going to make available in about a month or two for anybody that wants it. It changed my life. And the following year, 25 years old, I went from making $2.17 an hour plus tips. And in February of '98, I had my first $20,000 month as a 25-year-old kid. 1998, 67 home sales. As a 25-year-old kid, I made almost $200,000. And I tell you that not to brag. Nothing I say today is to brag. It's to share with you that that changed the paradigm of who I was. And some of you out there might right now have an idea about who you are because of your past, because of things you've done, because of what you were brought up as. And I'm here to share with you that that is not who you are. You can change that right now. Right now. And I started getting a bigger vision about who I was. I was no longer a 24-year-old kid with no college degree, a crazy past, a crack addict at 21 basically. I was no longer that child, that man, that person. I started to change my vision. And I'm going to share with you a tool right now that I use to do that. It's called Creating Your Utopia. Okay? If you're interested in this, write it down. Just write down utopia. Okay? And wherever you are at right now is not where you're going to be in a year. Who in here has a goal for this year? Okay. Craig. Before I go on, Craig put me up in the most, if you guys don't know the Broadway yet, this condo complex, amazing. They have about 50 or so units for sale still. Amazing, incredible views. If you are not selling these properties, sell them. Craig here is one of the managers of the sales over there, and he put me up last night. I want to say thank you for that.
Welcome.
Thank you. And we're going to be there from 2 to 4 today. We're going to be sharing. We're going to have some wine and drinks. And I'm not. But I'll have some Topo Chico. You don't want to see me drunk. So Craig,
Yes.
tell me just your goal. Just give me a goal that you have in your life right now.
Well, financially, regarding real estate,
Okay.
Broadway would be $15 million of sales
Okay.
this year.
So he has a goal,
By the end
15
of the year.
million in sales. Where are you at right now? Can we ask? No, never mind.
Yes, right. No, you may not.
Ask for what you want. That's point 3. So he has a goal, 15 million. Some of you have a goal, right? So creating your utopia is about crystallizing your vision, right? He has a goal of 15 million. So here's what I started to do. When I was 24 years old, I didn't have a vision. I had no clue. I was a kid. All of a sudden I was making money. What I started to do, and I learned from great people like Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, John Maxwell, these incredible leaders, I learned that I had to have a vision and then I could go after it. So let me share with you how this works, okay? I started going in the morning. I would go, I would do my mindset exercises, which we'll talk point number 2. Hold on, I gotta take a call. It's a 210 number. That's important. That doesn't even matter. Side note, answer your phone all the time, except when you're speaking your mind. That was funnier in my head, obviously. I would go for a run. I think it's important to exercise your body. And then I would go to my favorite place, Starbucks, and I would get a coffee and I would read something that would feed my mind and inspire me. And then I would take out my notebook, and I think it's important that you write this versus type it out. And I would start creating a screenplay a movie, a book, whatever you want to call it, about my life, and I would push my life out. I now do this at a 20-year pace, right? So here's kind of what it sounds like in just 1 second, but I want you just to free form write about your life and what it looks like, right? Utopia. What does utopia mean? Amazing. Like, what's the greatest thing that could ever possibly happen? Like, and here's what'll happen is you'll be like, sell 15 million this year. Oh, I'm putting it on paper. I have this amazing relationship. I treat my kids right. I'm healthy, right? But here's what it sounds like when you actually create it, okay? And you can do it in all areas. It's not just about business and money, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just about business and money. That's a beautiful byproduct of you becoming the best person that you can be. Would you agree? Say yes. Yes. So let me just give you a thought, right? 20 years from now, okay, here's kind of how it would begin. And I'm going to talk about a relationship. 20 years, it would start like this. I'm 42. I am 62 years old and my life is amazing. I am more energized, more excited, more passionate than I've ever been in my life. And then you talk about your business, you talk about the house you live in, and you get really crystal clear on it. Utopia. And then here's how it would sound. Let's say you have a relationship right now. We are more in love than we have ever been in our lives. We are traveling the world together. Our focus on being kind to each other and loving and caring to each other and putting each other first has created a bond that no one could ever break. We are waking up each morning. We are exercising our bodies. We are having fun. We are eating lunch together. We are traveling the world together. We are making a positive impact together. And our life is incredible and beautiful and amazing. And I am more in love right now than I have ever been in my life. Okay? For your business, you get clear on it, okay? And you crystallize it, okay? Because here's my formula. Okay, a thought becomes a dream. A thought becomes a dream. And a dream, then you becomes a vision. And here's the formula. If you want to write it down, you can. It'll be in my next book that I'm writing. But here's the formula. Crystallized vision plus massive action and hard work plus the right team of leaders equals dreams become reality. Crystallized vision plus massive action and hard work. You don't just have a vision and it becomes reality. You have to put in the work. See, people look at successful people. People might look at me now and say, this guy, he's been in business, he's number one in the world. I had to start over in 2014. I had nothing. I was on my knees begging God to please help me because I had nothing. And I put in the work. And right now, today, the work is showing. Opening up San Antonio, opening up San Diego, spreading a concept called Rock and Roll. You have to put in the work. And I'm not just talking about getting up at 8 and going to the gym and getting here at 10 and making a few calls. I'm talking about getting up at 5, okay? Get up at 5. Go through and strengthen your mind and get to the office by 8 and make your phone calls and network and study and learn your market. Understand the San Antonio market. Study, learn, work. And then you find the right team of leaders. And some of you may be agents or salespeople at condos or whatever, but you have a team. Your team consists of the people that love you and believe in you. The people that, your inspectors, your lenders, your teammates at the office, people that just give themselves to you because they love you and they support you and they believe in you. That's the right team of leaders. Okay? And then that equals what? Dreams become reality. It's amazing. Crystallize that vision, and it's funny what happens to vision, because you might be saying right now, Craig, I want to sell 15 million. Okay, next year, 2 days from now, he might go, damn, 15 million is a little low, let's make it 20. Okay? Next year, I'm going to do 50. Your vision will expand. See, because as a 24-year-old kid, you think I ever thought I would sell 22 homes in a month and make over $180,000 in commissions? Do you think I would have ever thought that? Hell no. No. Never. But my vision expanded of who I was and what I could become. And that made all the difference. And today, even in the past 2 months, you won't even believe the vision and the way it has expanded and how God has changed my life completely. And if God offends you, that's fine. I don't care. I'm a Christian and I don't wear it as a badge, but I believe. And I believe. Okay? Crystallize your vision. Take time to do this. I swear to you guys, this is powerful. And then you read through it, right? Okay? I would talk about then coming back, Craig, and setting your goals based on your vision, right? If I want this kind of relationship, right, in 20 years, then I can come back and say, what do I do today? Tell her you love her. Be kind to her. Order her flowers. Be sweet to her. Give her a hug. Let her know you support her and believe in her. I can create my goals based on that 20-year vision. If I want to write 10 #1 New York Times best-selling books, what do I got to do today?
Right.
Thank you. Right? Spend 10 minutes writing. I can create my goals based on the vision that I have. Got it? Crystallize your vision. Number 2, feed your mindset. Feed your mindset. Right? When people, you know that we are all energy, right? We are all made up of atoms, little atoms. They're fire, right? That's what stars are made of. Stars are made out of atoms. So basically what you are is stardust. Isn't that cool? And stardust is you're a star, right? You're a star, a rock star. That's what we do at Pure Gold Realty. We create rock stars. We create rock stars of real estate. We help them to become the absolute best that they could ever become. We're creating rock stars. So how do you do that? How do you feed that energy? You start transforming your mind. Because, see, here's the thing. You have a thought in your mind, Craig. It's your conscious mind. It's very small. It's tiny. It's like an ant. And you have an unconscious or subconscious mind, Craig. And it's like an elephant. And the ant is on back of the elephant, okay? Are you with me? Okay. And in his mind, he's saying, I want to sell 15 million. And that elephant, right, might be saying, Craig, Jesus, you only done about 2 million this year. I didn't check your numbers, but would you say that's close? Okay, good. We're going to help you. I'm going to help. You've helped me, I'm going to help you. Believe me. So the ant on back of the elephant, and the ant is saying, I want to sell 15 million. But underneath, the elephant is like, hey man, you only got this much done. You don't have you never graduated from college. I'm not sure about that. But you never graduated from college. You're not that much of a hustler. That is your unconscious mind, or what some people refer to as subconscious, right? Ant, elephant. So here's what happened to me when I was 24 years old, and I started thinking to myself, maybe I'm better than what I think I am. And I started training, because here's the deal, if the ant is going one way and the elephant is going the other, who's going to win? Who's going to win? The elephant. Because you're gonna beat yourself down. Some of you are probably doing it right now, like, I could never do that. You can do this. You can do this. Some of you are saying, I can never sell 10 homes in a month. You can do that. Some of you are like, I don't even feel worthy. You are worthy. We were created for greatness. We were created not to live meager and meek lives. We were created for greatness. And you have that inside you. You have that inside you. And so what you do is you want to get the elephant moving in the same direction as the ant. So I'm going to give you 3 ideas right now. I wake up every day, and the first mindset tool that I use, I call it a workout, because your mind is like a muscle. And when I go into the gym the first time, and I do, it's the first time ever, right? And I do a set of curls, I'm like, I do like one set, I'm dead. 3 weeks later, if I'm disciplined, and I do this every day, just like with my mind, all of a sudden I'm like, damn, I can see, I can wear a tank top now. And you're like, you're going in there, you're doing 30 minutes on your biceps, you're like, I'm strong. Same thing with your mind. Same thing with your unconscious. Same thing with the elephant. That can be trained and strengthened as well. And in this business and in life, things will come at you, and you need to be strong. And so the first thing that I utilize in my mindset workout to get the ant traveling in the same direction as the elephant is what I call my wake up thought. If you want to write that down, wake up thought. And mine is simply this, it's the one thought I've trained myself to think as I get out of bed and my feet hit the floor, before I get down on my knees and thank God for all the blessings that He's given me. And it's this, it's very simple. And you can use it or you can create your own. I suggest whatever you want. Use it, create your own. It's an awesome day, and I will positively impact the lives of everyone I touch today. And as I woke up this morning, guess what I was thinking about? You guys. Wake up thought. First, exercise, right? The second thing that I do is I go through what are called affirmations, okay? And this is all about training the elephant, right? Because you got a lot of stuff coming in your mind every day. Would you agree? Say yes.
Yeah.
You got a lot of drugs, but you hear about drugs, alcohol, death. Maybe some of you. Craig, not you. You guys over there? I'm not sure. You have a lot of stuff coming at you. War, drugs, this, that, sex, violence, You got all this crap coming in, and you need to wash your mind, right? Like, I believe, some people call it brainwashing. I cleanse my brain, and I utilize affirmations. So that's why we open up with affirmations, because this is what I do every day. And what happens is I created about 25 of them. I've been doing this for 18 years. 18 years, every day except for the 2-year period where I didn't even want to live. We're not even going to talk about that. It's the past. This happened about 3 years ago. But every day, okay, I wake up and I have them laminated. So I have a copy in my shower. I have a copy above the visor in my car. I have a copy in my bag with me all the time. I surround myself with these thoughts, and I say to myself, I'm the best at what I do. I lead, not follow. I act with courage and boldness in all my endeavors. I am a leader. I live my life with passion and 10,000 megawatt energy. I study and learn my market. I am a #1 New York Times bestseller. I am a leader. I live my life with passion and 10,000 megawatt energy. I step up every day. I step up. I step up. I am a leader. I live my life with passion and 10,000 megawatt energy. What happens is those thoughts start to sink down in the unconscious mind, and all of a sudden I start believing the elephant starts going in the direction of the ant. And that's amazing, because some people walk around this world, you've seen them, they walk around this world in fear, and doubt, and worry, anger. You don't need to do that, okay? When you're walking around and you're saying to yourself, Craig, I am the best in the world at what I do. What is the best in the world at what they do? I said do. They get up early. They build connections with friends. They do things with unconditional love. They believe in people. They have energy. They smile. They take care of others. They serve from the heart. I am a servant. I serve from my heart. I serve you today with no expectation of anything in return. I hope we're friends. I hope we see each other. I hope we do deals together down in San Antonio. I'm serving you with, I don't need anything. I'm not attached to outcomes anymore. I love you people unconditionally. I don't care who you are. I do care who you are. I don't care what you've done, who you are, what you've been. I love people. And when you start thinking that way and serving other people, When you serve the guy that's sitting on the corner and he's a homeless guy and you don't believe that he's going to pull a gun on you, when you give him kindness, when you give him a $20 bill, you serve people, you build this mindset, then life opens up because you become a more positive person. And I'll tell you, what does positivity do for you? In regards to sales and real estate, okay, and title, here's what it does to you. When you have that positivity, right? How do you close 22 deals in a month? Has anyone in here ever closed 22 deals in a month? Doesn't matter. Here's how you do it. Deals are challenging, right? It's real estate sales, emotional, like people, it's scary for them. And you are the leader. And so when you're closing 22 deals, how do you close 22 deals if there's a lot of stuff that can happen, right? If you are a negative person and you're not strong in your mind, then what happens is the AC goes out and you're like, oh my God, this deal. Or you get an amendment and the other agent comes back to you and they're like, this is never going to work, man. The AC went out, we're going to have to replace the seller will never agree to this. They bring that attitude to their buyer. They bring that to the other agent. They bring it to the deal, and the deal falls apart. Here's how you keep deals together. This is the tangible result of positivity and focus, okay? There is what I call the 0.01% principle. And when 99.9% of a deal is challenging, this is how it became number one in the world. This is the secret. When 99.9% of a deal is challenging, I focus on the 0.01% that's good. And I get everybody else focused on that. And I breathe life into deals. I get everybody. When the agent calls me and says, dude, we can get this done, man. We're in this together, brother. We can get this done. The AC's out, needs to be replaced, needs to be done. Let's get it fixed. Let's do this. We're going to get this done. And take that to your seller. Let your seller know. Let your buyer know. I'm going to help get this done. Okay? The 0.01% principle. And the last thing, I do a lot of other things. Read, go to seminars. I'm proud of y'all for being here today. Give yourselves a hand because it's awesome. I go to seminars, I meditate, I go to classes. I'm going to spend 9 days in Hawaii, and I'm going to learn about Huna. It's an ancient Hawaiian energy. I'm spending 9 days there. I'm going in about a month. It's going to be a blast. But I'm learning. I'm constantly learning. I never learn enough. I'm never done. I'm always, personal growth is my number one value in my company. Personal growth. If you want to be with me, you got to want to be good. You got to just want to be the best that you can be. How much time do I have left?
2 minutes till you're saying no.
Excellent. Okay. So anyway, one last thing. The gold star process. I use this to train my unconscious. So the goal is 15 million. I want you to go get a bunch of gold stars and put them all around your field of vision. And so you put them everywhere on your phone, on your computer, on everywhere. And every time you see that, Craig, you say, I sold 15 million. 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 And you drive that thought down into your unconscious, and then you'll start to work towards that. That's mindset. Strengthen your mindset every day. Okay, crystallize your vision, strengthen your mindset. I'm going to end with this last point, which is ask for what you want. Okay, how many times have you asked the universe, Craig, for that 15 million? Don't answer. How many times have you asked the world for what you want? See, I want an amazing life. I want to be the most successful person I can be. I want to help people. I want to serve this world and change this world. I want that. We have to ask for what we want. Wouldn't you agree? Because most of the time we just accept what the world gives us. Okay? We accept what the world... No, well, you know, that guy didn't want to work with me, so... Okay? I want you to work with my company. I want you to be pure gold agents. I want that. I'll ask for it. Do you ask for business? Craig.
Yes.
When I'm there today, you better ask me, Chad, when are you going to buy a place here? Chad, when are you going to buy a place here? You ask everybody. You ask for what you want. When you're at an open house, when you're talking on the phone, you ask for what you want. And let me tell you the power of this with a story. Aiden Goldwasser, he's my 12-year-old. He's about to be 13. He's beautiful. 2 years ago, we were on a trip to Florida, and as we were on the trip, I said, guys, I'm going to teach you about two things, budgeting and asking for what you want. And my son, Mason, he's 2 years older. He's 14, about to be 15 now. I said, who's going to handle the budget? And Mason says, I will, because he's a math guy. And so I said, I'm going to teach you about budgeting, guys. We have this amount of money. We're going to keep track of it, because I think it's important that we teach our children and each other about the importance of valuing a dollar. And so I said, here's the budget. Mason, you're going to keep track of every dime. And I said, I'm going to teach you about one more thing. It's asking for what you want. And so we got to Florida, and it was Christmas time. And I didn't reserve a car, but I needed one. And so I get there, and I go to Budget, and I go to Hertz, and I go to, Enterprise, and they're like, no, we don't have cars, dude. I'm like, oh my God, mistake. Because I thought I could get a better deal if I didn't have a reservation, right? Dumb. Erase. So I finally find ABCZ rental cars. And I go up and the guy says, yes sir, we do have a car. It'll fit your whole family there. It's going to be $1,300. And my 3 children are standing there, and I look at them, I look at him, I look at them, I look at him, and I'm like, we're on a budget this week, and I'm just going to ask, whatever, could you do it for $1,000? And he looks at me, and he looks at the kids, and he looks at me, and he looks at the kids, and he says, sure. And so I asked for what I want, right? That's not the end of the story. I taught them all week. They were so embarrassed. We're at restaurants. I'm like, did you get a discount? Some people didn't give it. I don't care. I asked with no expectation of anything in return. End of the week, we end up having to drive back from Orlando to Austin, Texas, because our flight got delayed, and I couldn't stay till Tuesday. It was Saturday, and that's when they said we could get back. And so I got a car, and we started driving. And we were driving back, and we were going through Louisiana, and we stopped at this place. It was a service station, the little blue thing. And I go in and I take a potty break, and Aiden goes in the store, and all the 3 children go in the store. And all of a sudden I come out, and Aiden's my 10-year-old at the time, he's 12 now, he's beautiful. And he has a dog bowl, a foldable dog bowl for his dog tipper, and then a pack of gum. And he goes up to the woman at the counter, he doesn't know I'm watching. And he goes up, because he has his own money. He goes up to the woman at the counter, and she says, if that's for your doggy, that's cute. And she says, that'll be $13.12. And he looks at her and he goes, can you do it for 10? And she says, that's so cute, I can't do that. And he pushes the dog bowl and the gum back, and he says, thank you so much anyway. And he walks away. We can teach our kids this. What are you asking for? What are you asking for? Ask for what you want. I want to do business with you, sir. I want to take over and help people in San Antonio. I want to serve. That's what I want, okay? I want to serve San Antonio, okay? And so the last thing I'll leave you with is this. I have a son, his name is Mason, and he loves football. And he's passionate about it. If you ask him, who is the past 10 years Heisman Trophy winners, he'll tell you. He loves it. And so he's good at it, but he's not great. And so they asked him in 7th grade, you want to be on the A team or B team? He said, A team. And he got on the A team, and he wasn't playing. I saw him on the sidelines, and head was down, and he saw me watching, and he would come home, and he just wasn't himself. And I said, dude, maybe you should play on the B team. And he said, I don't know. And the second game came, and the same thing. And I said, maybe you should play on the B team, buddy, It's okay. On the B team, they said you'd be starting quarterback. And I dropped him off for school. It was a Wednesday. I'll never forget it. And I picked him up after football practice. He had lost his passion. And I picked him up from class. I'm sorry. I picked him up from football practice. And I said, how was your day, Mason? He said, he got this big smile on his face. And he said, I moved to the B team today, Dad. And I was like, that's awesome. He says, I'm going to be starting quarterback. And that night, I went out with some friends, and I got home, and I went up into his room, and he was sleeping with his football. And he got his passion back. And so some of us need to get our passion back. We only have a certain time here. Passion is an amazing thing when you live your life with it. Passion is an amazing thing. And when you're passionate, your passion transfers to other people, and they see it, and they believe in it, and they love it, and they want to be around you, and they want to work with you. And I'm so excited to have a passionate leader in San Antonio, and I thank you guys.